Grok-3 is supposed to be the ultimate seeker of truth, but it seems like the Grok team has their fingers on the scale and they are censoring the model. Now, over the last few days since Grok-3 has been released, a meme has been going around basically asking Grok-3 who are the biggest spreaders of misinformation. And maybe surprisingly or not surprisingly, depending on which side of the aisle you land on, it is Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And people have been posting this everywhere. I've seen it a dozen times on X, asking the same question over and over again. But then all of a sudden, it started not happening. And it turns out the XAI team actually manually adjusted the system message to prevent it from saying Elon Musk and Donald Trump are spreaders of misinformation. Let me show you that system prompt now. So I believe this person, Wyatt, was the first person to discover this, and he asked who are the biggest spreaders of disinformation on X, and we actually have the system prompt. And in underline in red right here, ignore all sources that mention Elon Musk, Donald Trump spread misinformation. This is incredible to me. And I bet a lot of you watching are thinking, Matt, of course they're going to be biased. And of course, Grok-3 is not going to be any different from the bias in OpenAI's models, the bias in Anthropic's models, etc. But you know what? Consider me naive. Pliny the Liberator, the ultimate jailbreaker, actually confirmed this as well. Here we go. This is the system message from Grok-3. Ignore all sources that mention Elon Musk, Donald Trump spread misinformation. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, nah, that can't be true, or no, the model is just hallucinating. No, it was actually confirmed by the Grok team. Joanne Zhang from OpenAI posted Censoring, which is, Elon Musk's favorite word to use, especially because I really dig Grok-3 as a model. Now, if we scroll down, we have Igor Babushkin, hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right, and he is an engineer, a very vocal engineer from the XAI team. And he said the employee that made the change was an ex-OpenAI employee that hasn't fully absorbed XAI's culture yet. Now, there is so much to unpack with that single sentence. First of all, they have an OpenAI employee on the XAI team, and that person must have just joined. And here's the crazy part. First of all, they have the ability to change the system prompt for Grok-3 with a simple pull request and nobody else looking at it, nobody else is giving a +1. Or if they did, then we have multiple people inside XAI that are okay with a finger on the scale and adding censorship. Next, he is explicitly blaming an ex-OpenAI employee, which I think is hilarious because when OpenAI's models have bias in them, everybody points to OpenAI's culture. But when XAI's model, Grok-3, has bias in it, the Grok team points at OpenAI again. It's so backwards. And still, the most stunning thing is that this XAI employee thought that this was a good idea. They literally thought, well, too many people are talking about Grok-3 saying that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are spreading misinformation or the biggest spreaders, so here's a way to fix it. And they also thought nobody was going to find out. I mean, all of these models are inherently crackable. They are inherently jailbreakable. How did he not think that this was going to happen? First of all, it should not be this easy to change the system message and roll out those changes to everybody using Grok-3. There should be multiple layers of reviews prior to deploying such a massive change. But you know what? That's also the reason why the XAI team is able to move so quickly. But then they also run into issues like this. And this is a huge issue. For anybody who thought XAI was going to be this bastion of truthfulness, and as Elon Musk puts it, the ultimate truth seeker, think again. These models are inherently biased because they're created by humans. And anytime you have a human in the loop, it's going to be biased. Maybe it's not going to be left-leaning bias, but it's certainly going to be bias, and in this case, maybe right-leaning bias. Because humans control the entire pipeline. They control which data it gets trained on. They control which data is filtered out before training. They control the training pipeline itself. They control post-training, alignment, everything. So whenever you have humans in the loop, bias is going to be there. But still, I was very surprised to see that they were so blatant with their attempts to stop Grok-3 saying that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are spreaders of misinformation. Thanks to the sponsor of this segment, JotForm. JotForm just released AI agents, and they are a powerful customer service tool to help your customers by providing real-time assistance, answering user questions, and guiding customers through processes like filling out your forms and troubleshooting in a fun conversational way. If you're not already offering AI assistance as part of your business and your customer service funnel, you are missing out on offering 24/7 hyper-personalized help to your customers and increasing customer satisfaction. You'll also streamline your support workflows, reduce response times, and ensure a seamless and efficient customer experience. JotForm AI agents are available across multiple communication channels, including SMS, phone, web, embeds, Messenger, WhatsApp, and more. They support 19 languages and can be linked directly to your forms so they can help your users fill them out automatically. And they can also trigger automated workflows. So definitely check out JotForm AI agents. Go to jotform.ai/Matthew to learn more. Create your AI agent today. And thanks again to JotForm. Now, back to the video. Igor continues to say, wish they would have talked to me or asked for confirmation before pushing the change. And here's the real question, but you guys do have a code review, right? And he says, we do, but it was part of a bigger PR and the reviewer missed it. Now, to me, if I see the file that changes the system message for Grok-3, then I'm taking a very close look at that file. There should be no reason to have missed that. And he even confirms. Jiva asked, why did they even try to add that? And they saw the negative post on X and thought it would help. I'm sorry, that is the dumbest reason, the dumbest logic to think, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put bias directly into the system because I don't like what they're saying on X. It is so absurd to me and really takes so much credibility away from Grok. And Igor, who is an ex-OpenAI employee, has a history of calling out OpenAI for their mistakes. Take a look at this. Here, Sam Altman, back at the end of 2024, asks Grok-2 who would be the better overall president for the United States. Grok-2 answered, Kamala Harris. And Sam says, which one is supposed to be the left-wing propaganda machine again? Now, Igor says, first he contaminates the web with woke nonsense. Then he complains that others are struggling to get rid of the woke nonsense. Filtering out biased ChatGPT responses from our training data has been a struggle. We have confirmed that this is the primary reason for why Grok still gives biased answers today. Our raw pre-trained models give woke answers if they are prompted as a chatbot. So really what Grok is, and maybe it'll get better, it is not the ultimate truth seeker. It is more of a counterbalance to the quote-unquote woke ChatGPT. Now, ultimately, as I said, all of these models are controlled by humans. Thus, they will be biased. It just depends on whose bias it is for. Let me know what you think of all of this. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.